Welcome back everyone, I'm Dr. Dees and we are back again with our Hearts of Iron 4 giveaway series. How's it going everyone? So, we left off, we had just finished our civil war, we have won against the Nazis and they are no longer in control. Fascism is very low. So, in the comments we had overwhelming support for the Imperial branch. So what we're going to do is after we finish these first few, this one here to secure the new state, we're going to head down the Return of the Kaiser path and hopefully get the Kaiser back in control of Imperial Germany. So let's just go ahead and get going. Another thing we want to do is start rebuilding the country. You can see here the German Civil War ends, so now we're going to shift focus to rebuilding. We don't need 2 armies because we only have 18 divisions right now, so I'll just shift that all into 1 army. They'll just guard or whatever until we need them again. Right now we should be okay. Looking at our navy, we were able to push out 1 more ship, and then 1 more sub, and then we have 19 heading home right now. Let's see, planes. Let's make sure they're all good. I think they're all right here. We have 450. That's not a lot. And hopefully we can produce more in the future. So let's take a look there real quick. We're still rebuilding a lot of our factories, so until we can do that we won't get much in the way of production. You can see we have a total of 28 working military factories right now, and they are working on stuff like infantry equipment, support equipment, towed artillery, tanks a little bit, and then we need to reinforce a little bit of motorized, and then we are upgrading our fighters currently. And then we're just going to continue to push out as many ships as we can as well. So let's go ahead and unpause it, and we will get going. Almost done with autarky here, and our next one will be to secure the new state, which will further decrease fascism and give us some stability. That's perfect. I had noticed that Spain's still not in their civil war. I was looking around a bit before I started this one. Alright, there's autarky. So world tension is pretty low right now. It's only at 8%, and we are the lead cause of that because of our civil war there. Let's take a look at what everyone else is doing. Government reform. Great Purge, they're working on that. That's a long focus there. It takes 210 days. So another thing we're going to want to do is once we get down there, I think we're going to want to go down this path. Assassinate Mussolini. I'm going to, and then hopefully do Central Powers, that sort of stuff. Or we could go down this route and ally with the British. Join the Allies. So that's another thing I'll let you guys vote on. But that isn't the comment I want you guys to put on today. We'll save that one for later, since it's a few focuses down the tree. We don't have to worry about that one quite yet. I'll ask you guys about that one later. Let's take a look. We are doing good on research right now. Trade we're doing okay. So we don't need this tungsten anymore, so we'll get rid of that for now. And same with this chromium. We don't need those. Let's see. Construction. Looks like we have 14 civilian factories working now, so hopefully that'll speed up everything here. I think I'm just gonna have them build because these repair on their own. It just takes a little while. It repairs by 1% a day. So ideally in 100 days, all of this stuff will be gone, like this here. Yeah, it'll take 97 more days. So we can just let that go, and over the course of time, it'll all be good. Okay, so we still have war economy, which is good, and then limited conscription. So we still have a lot of manpower, so we can start deploying troops once we have the correct resources. In fact, we have quite a bit of infantry equipment, so let's see if we can put out some more infantry. Alright, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we only have the supplies for 8 full divisions, so we'll let those guys train up, and then we'll have them deploy in just Brandenburg, I guess. Wherever they want, doesn't really matter. These tanks, they're waiting on actual tanks because we aren't producing that much right now. So you can see here we need 158 for reinforcement, and then we need on top of that, oh no, I guess it's just 158 for these guys here. You can see we need a total of 240 and we only have 88 right now. Looks like the Olympic Games finished or started, however that works. Oh no, yeah, it's finished. And we actually managed to beat the Civil War before that, so that's perfect. We actually did that pretty fast, I'm surprised. Still get the German music there, that's pretty nice. Let's take a look at our divisions, because we do have 70 Army experience, and we could also do something with our Air and Navy experience as well if we want to, which I might do. We'll see. Well, let's start with these guys. I'll let time go since we're not doing much right now. You can see we have a combat width of 18. Ideally, we'd want that to be 20 because 20 can fit into the increments are in 20s for combat width. So if we get that up to 20, it'll be like min-maxing sort of thing. Let's see, we finished our research here. Why are we getting this 50%? Hang on 1 second. Go out there. Autarky. What did our autarky give us again? I forget. For excavation 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we might as well do that now then. If it's only going to be 94 days, we might as well. Let's take a look back at here again. Let time go. So what I like to do is I usually like to switch out these guys for artillery. And we can have like one anti-air, one artillery. Although I would like anti-tank preferably. And we're not producing anti-air right now, so we can just put it like that. And then we can probably switch this to recon and do something like that. And then you can see here it would require a lot more artillery, but we'd gain some infantry equipment back, and then we'd also be using more support equipment because we switched out to the recon company there. Let's take a look at how much extra artillery we have. We have quite a bit, so we'll manage this. So I'm going to save that there. And that way we have combat width of 20 on our infantry divisions. They're perfect for min-maxing our combat width there. Take a look at our tanks. Generally I like to have more motorized than I do tanks, but this will work out. We'll manage. It is the German tank division anyway, so it's probably superior to anything else that's in the field. So you can see we can add either light tanks or heavy tanks, but we are not producing heavy tanks at the moment, so we can just leave it like that. They are pretty fast, at a speed of 12 kilometers per hour. Let's take a look at these guys. I think I want to get quite a bit of motorized out in the field as soon as I can, although we are kind of behind on our production right now. You can see we are down 23, and that's just for reinforcements, so we have to wait for that. Let's take a look at our decisions real quick. I don't know if I want to do any of these. We don't want to do that stuff because of the stability cost, and we are going to get rid of fascism anyway, so that's all good. Let's see. Now we need some rubber. Let's see. I'm guessing most people will want to go against the Allies anyway, but for now we might as well just trade with them. Not that the Dutch East Indies are in the Allies, but they usually tend to do that, especially if you attack them. Although they don't have their own unique focus tree, I believe. That's Belgium. I don't know why I'm looking at Belgium. I meant to look at the Netherlands. Yeah, they just have the basic focus tree. So nothing special there. We're still working on these tanks. We're slowly but surely we'll have another tank division soon. Let's see. Let's take a look at how the construction's coming along. Working on infrastructure. Alright, so everything's going nice and smooth right now. We might as well go up to 4 speed and just try and get these focuses out as fast as possible. Looks like we finished one of our ships again. In fact, I want to combine that submarine into the... I'm not even going to try to say that. No, I'm not going to try. I don't want to offend anyone that's German that may be watching. Let's take a look. We have rebuilt quite a few of those factories, and we are slowly working our way towards these ones. Alright, now what do I want to work on next? We only have one available naval dockyard, so I'm thinking just submarines. In fact, these are submarine 2s, so with our available naval experience, I'm going to increase... Let's see, what should we do? I think stealth would be good. And then engine to offset the speed there. And then, can we do one more? No. Okay, so we'll just stick with that. These guys have one upgraded stealth and one upgraded engine. Although, I think I'd rather have extra attack on them. We'll go ahead with that. And these are going to be called Type 2A. So we can tell that this is the variant that we created. So we'll go ahead and produce those. And it'll be unlimited. We want to add them to our main fleet there. And now we need some more oil. Go ahead and grab some from the US. And then some chromium from the Soviet Union. Even though I don't plan to be friends with them throughout this campaign. Okay, so we did get quite a shortage on artillery, but it's okay, we'll make up for it eventually. We should be building some more military factories when we get the chance. There we go, there's the Civil War. I'm not going to get involved in that because neither side benefits me. Unless, of course, I do join the Allies. Well, no, even still, it's fascist versus communist, so not that big of a benefit to me. Eventually, I want to get radio. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Let's see. Logistics would be good to have. That's something I want to have, although I want anti-tank. That's what I want. Yes. I want to be able to put that into my infantry divisions so they have some piercing ability against any tanks that we may encounter. Alright, so we have secured the new state, gained some political power, and we are clamping down on fascism now. And now we must go for revive the Kaiserreich. Pretty much everyone wanted this. I think one person said to go democracy, but we'll just go ahead and agree with the majority here. I think I was leaning towards this myself anyway. So let's see what happens when we do that. We get the national spirit, revive the Kaiserreich, daily support for unaligned, ideology, drift defense. We can join factions sooner, and then do all this stuff sooner. That's good. And then we become the German Empire. And non-aligned changes his party name. And then we can send volunteers. This all works out. Sounds perfect. Alright, now that we have enough available to modify our government, we might as well go with... Oh, I missed out on all these guys. I don't even get one silent workhorse. That's hard. It's gonna make it a little bit harder. Let's go with war industrialist. Let's make sure I don't want to do anything else. Yeah, war industrialist. Let's go for him. And then we'll start pumping out some military factories as soon as we're done repairing everything. And that'll get us started. Yeah, we need a lot more if we want to produce all the equipment I need. Unfortunately, they lost all their production efficiency, so they have to restart that. That's not great. But we will manage, and we will overcome this little obstacle that was created by our civil war. Let's take a look over here, see how these guys are doing. It looks like some of the nationalist Spain divisions are getting encircled. Although it looks like it's pretty even. We'll see. They're both encircling each other's troops. And I've seen this go either way, so we'll have to see how that comes out. I'm not really worried about it though. If they go fascist, they won't have very many allies, especially if I assassinate Mussolini and add him to the Central Powers if we go that route. Either way, I want to have a lot of allies. That makes the game a lot easier, as if you have people that you can call into your wars. Let's see, can we add more? No. We're waiting on artillery, unfortunately. So are these. But by the time they're fully trained, they'll be all good, hopefully. Alright, so by the end of this episode, I want to at least get Return of the Kaiser. And then we'll see what we're going to do after that. Let's see, we have enough political power to do this again. Maybe we should do an industrial, maybe? Let's take a look at our technology real quick. Yeah, let's go for industrial. It's always good to get those research times down. Excuse me. So it looks like we are still really behind on artillery. We'll catch up eventually. It's only a matter of time. And I'm still waiting on more military factories. The sooner we can do those, the better. In fact, I don't want these at the top. I don't know why they just go down. Alright, now we're working on the actual factories themselves. Looks like we finished excavation. And let's go. Let's take a look at this stuff real quick. I want radio, but I don't know if now is the time to do it. Working on anti-tank. Yeah, let's just keep going industry. The better we can build stuff, the easier of a time we will have. Let's go with concentrated industry. More factory output. And dockyard output. Let's take a look at our generals, see if they got anything to upgrade. Looks like he's good. This guy can add a trait. And since we have the extra command power, we might as well. Now, he is a trickster, so we can give him improvisation. Or guerrilla fighter. Entrenchment speed would be nice for our defense. Question is, can I get both? No, it looks like these are mutually exclusive. It doesn't say that, but judging by this one, it looks like they are. The movement bonus would be nice, and the makeshift bridges is probably really good. But I'll go for entrenchment speed, that's okay. It'll increase our defense further. Let's see, was it mutually exclusive? Oh, he has max traits. Alright, we finished our research. And let's go for radio now. The sooner I get that, the better. Only because I do want to add signal companies to my infantry divisions. Those help out a lot, make it a lot easier to get the upper hand in a battle. Almost done with Revive the Kaiserreich. And it shall be glorious. We will no longer be called the German military junta. We are now the German Empire. Perfect. So it looks like we can't get the Kaiser yet. We need at least 40% support for unaligned. So we will do that and then come back for the Kaiser. See, how long will that take? We have 34 right now, so, and it's, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm hoping by the next one we should be fine. So now the question is, should we rebuild the nation? That'll help out with more building, or go for some of this infrastructure stuff here. I think we want the civilian factories, that'll help out a lot. Let's go with that. And it's going by 0.03 per day. So what is that? Every like 30 days we'll gain 1%. Yeah. Every like 33 days. So it should take like 500 days. If my math is correct. Alright, unassigned divisions. So it looks like that tank finished. Let's see, where is it at? Oh no, just because these guys don't have an army. So they can just join them, and they're automatically started another 8, which is okay. I say just go ahead, have the full 10. And then it'll pop out 10 every 100 days? I think it takes 100 days to train. Looks like 91. Alright, more dockyards finished, which means more boats finished. Let's try and help out here, get these ships finished. And we need more oil for that, unfortunately. So there's that. We still have 19 active civilian factories building military factories, so we're okay at the moment. 20 now. Maybe up to 21? Who knows? Looks like this tank's ready to deploy. We'll have him deploy in Brandenburg. And there he is. Go ahead, add him to this army again. I think the hardest thing for Germany is that they don't have any colonies like all the rest of the Europeans. France, Italy, UK, Belgium even has some, Portugal has some, Netherlands has Dutch East Indies, sorry, right here. It makes it quite a bit harder to get around the world. Looking back at Spain, it looks about even. Surprising. I think I'd rather have Nationalist Spain win though, because I do think we will be at war with the Soviet Union one day. Eventually, one day in the future. But who knows? It will probably be quite a ways down the road. We don't have to worry about that right now, but this could be a problem. Not a big one. So let's take a look at the tree, and we will see, let you guys get a better understanding of your choices here. So basically down this route we are friends with the UK and the rest of the Allies, and our main enemy would be the Soviet Union. See, we got some free factories. Let's go ahead and start making. I wanted to make anti-tank, but we don't have that technology yet. Let's see how close we are. 13 days. Well, let's just add to that for now. Okay, back here. So we can see here, if we get on this way, we are friends with the Allies. We join the Allies. And then for some reason we go to war with France, even though I don't think that's going to work out, because I'm assuming France is going down the path of joining the Allies. Although they haven't really selected a side yet, they generally go down this way. I did turn off historical focuses, so there's a chance that they might, but that's very rare. Even with defense or historical focuses off, they generally tend to go down the Allies' path. Let's go ahead and get more civilian factories. More the merrier. We have a total of 10 working now. Well, 25 total. Alright, we do have anti-tank now. We still have to wait till 1938 before we can start doing that one. Let's go ahead and get some construction research going. And what was I going to do? Right, switch over one of these to anti-tank. Perfect. And we need some tungsten for that. Go ahead and get it from the US, because they are neutral. Still working on that depression over there. It'd be nice to get encryption just so I can look at everyone's focuses. Or decryption. So I can look at everyone's progress so far. Looks like these are moving along pretty well. We are making about almost 3 per day. So we will let the anti-tank work its way up and then integrate it into our infantry. So it'll take quite a bit for us to actually be able to manage to put 36 in each division. I don't know if I'll ever use cavalry. It's just smarter to go motorized. We'll see. We'll see. Got some more. Let's see. Yeah, I want these to be about even because we are going to be producing the same amount. Let's see, and then another thing I wanted to do with my air experience was upgrade our fighters. We want to add probably 1 to each. How much would that cost? Only 130. It would increase our attack, our range, and our speed, while meanwhile lowering reliability. Although if we do that, yeah, let's go for that. And then we will do RF 109A. perfect. We have more stuff to select with our political power. I'm going to do Captain of Industry so we can build faster. And we can build refineries at this point. I think I want a few more of those, just so we don't have to get oil from the US anymore. Let's pump one of those out real quick. Alright, and we are done rebuilding our factories, so that worked out. And we are producing more through national focuses. This extra research would be nice, but then I'd also have to do these real quick. Looks like we finished our delay. And we are going to move on to basic defense. Tanks get extra organization and speed. And then extra reinforce rate, and we unlocked elastic defense. Perfect. Or no, wait, that's this one. That's the one we're working on. Delay gave us all organization, all infantry, and motorized plus 15 organization and delay. Perfect. World tension slowly increasing. It's only at 10 though. Let's take a look at Japan real quick, because they are usually the highest producer of world tension at the start of most games, because they will go down here and declare on China. I think they're going to be one nation that I want to play in the future, just because this tech tree is massive and has so many variants that, you know, I could probably get a good series out on that. We'll see though. I want to finish this one up, and it might take a while. Let's take a look. We are at... oh, we're already at a 38, almost 40. Perfect. It's coming along smoothly. Looks like we finished a infantry division. Only one. That's strange. Looks like we're lacking on artillery there. We do have a total of 29 anti-tank artillery, but that's probably only good for... that's not even good enough for one whole division. Alrighty, we finished radio. Radar is something I want to have, but it could also wait. Let's see. We're good on planes, we're good on boats, ships. Artillery's okay. I do want to get this one, but we aren't at war for a while, hopefully, so it won't be that big of a deal right now. So let's go ahead and just do radar. That's always nice to have, to detect my borders a little bit better. Alright, so we have finished that one, and we are at 39, still 38.94. So we can do one more focus. Oh, let's go extra research slot. Perfect. We only had to do one of those. And there's Japan declaring war. I knew it would happen. I was waiting for it. And then we get some news from China. And it doesn't matter. Pretty sure Japan's still gonna kick their butts. But we'll look at that every once in a while. We'll see how it's going. Hindenburg is destroyed. That's unfortunate. And it looks like Republican Spain is pushing them back slowly but surely. It's unfortunate, but it happens. We'll be okay. And it looks like we are stalled because we are waiting for artillery now. Let's go ahead and make these guys the priority. We're not at war, so reinforcements aren't that big of a deal right now. Oh, we got some more. Let's go ahead and get 3 here. And down the road, I will also want to be adding in heavy tanks, so I can add those to my tank divisions. Let's get some more oil. That way we don't have to rely on the US as much as we are. I don't like it, but we have to right now. Okay. Let's see, yeah. Because they're taking 4 of our factories just from all the oil we need. It's unfortunate, but it's a temporary setback. We will hopefully be able to fix that in the future. And it looks like we will be at 40 for the next focus by the time this one's finished. So in 40 days, we will get another research slot, and we will also be ready to invite the Kaiser back into our country. Hopefully that goes well. Looks like we finished another division. And we can expand you out a little bit more. Just what's going on? Whatever. More news from China. Very bizarre. I don't know what's going on there. Looks like we unlocked siege artillery here. That's good. That'll come in handy if we ever do have to fight France. Get past this Maginot line. It's very painful. But we also have the opportunity to build our west wall here, so makes it about even if we do have to go down that route. Let's take a look now. Still working on it. Just make this one. That'll be the last set of 10 that we do for now, so we can catch up on artillery. Looks like we have 110 anti-tank now. Let's go ahead and start producing some heavies in preparation. Okay, so we did lose Hindenburg, but they lost Amelia Earhart. Doesn't always happen that way. Looks like we need some more chromium, unfortunately. Just go ahead and grab some from the Soviet Union. Should I be doing it with Turkey and stuff so they don't get more power from that? More production power. Ability to produce more stuff here. Another one's produced. Let's go ahead and get one of these refineries out again. It'll be done in September. Alright. Oh shoot, they already got Pax Americana done. That was fast. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. That way if we ever have to convert something, if we ever have to convert a line, it'll go faster. Alright, and now we can ask the Kaiser to come home. So in 70 days we will have that complete. So yes, Pax Americana, if you didn't know, that gives the US the ability to influence all nations in North and South America. All the ones that aren't democratic get a daily support of 0.005. So slowly over time everyone becomes more democratic in the Americas. But shouldn't be too much of a problem for us right now. Down the road they might join the Allies and we might attack the Allies, but who knows? It's all in the future. Don't have to worry about that for now. So we got our extra research slot there. So now we have a total of 5. I think that is the total amount that we get. These would be good to do. We get Romania and Hungary in a faction with us. And let's see. Down here. We get the same thing. Italy. And then Czechoslovakia, Hungary, and Austria. Another division. Got a total of 32 right now. Pretty nice. We can modify our government once again. Let's see, do I want to take something up here? I don't want any of those. These guys, no. And I don't care. I'm not going to convert, probably. So let's go with... I don't need any of these guys because I'm not at war yet. So let's go with... infantry equipment. Make that cheaper as far as time is concerned. Let's see. Alright, and we're just waiting for the Kaiser to come home, if he so chooses. More military factories, perfect. I think we want a full row of heavy tanks as well. And let's go over the plan for that right now. Let's see. I think I want to switch these two to heavy tanks. I want it to have as many light tanks as I have heavy tanks in one division. For now, at least. Let's go ahead and take excavation 2. Since we have the discounts on those. We'll see. For now, we might make more divisions in the future, like one heavy tank division, one light tank division, etc. But for now, I think I want to have a perfect balance. 30 more days. Looks like fascism is all gone. Looks like Hungary's trying to go fascist, unfortunately. We can counter that though, hopefully. Hungary does have a unique tree. I'm surprised I didn't go down the Austria-Hungary path. That one's fun, I played that before. Eventually I want a full row and then more, but we're doing really good on infantry equipment right now. Alright, let's go ahead and modify the division now, that way we don't have to produce so much regular artillery. Got another division out, and we need more resources apparently. More chromium. We build radios now, radars, not radios. Let's see. We're getting closer to this. I think we're close enough that I might as well start researching it, so that way we get the discount as soon as possible. And the Kaiser has returned, hopefully. Let's see. We'll take a look at this in a second. For now, let's go ahead. Let's go down this path for now. I'll start rebuilding the nation. And let's see, Kaiser returns to Germany. In the midst of ecstatic celebrations, Wilhelm II has returned as Kaiser to the German Empire. The Netherlands is owed a debt of gratitude for allowing him safe refuge these past decades, and for refusing his extradition to our former enemies on multiple occasions. Though the nation has suffered much in the recent civil war, it is hoped that the Kaiser's return will bring further stability and unity. He shall undoubtedly lead the nation well. So he is now the leader. Oh, and we get some new people apparently. Or things. What is this? So there he is. That glorious Emperor Kaiser Wilhelm II has returned. Alright, so I'm going to stop it there. Went on for a little while there on that one. I did want to get him in charge though. Now we have him. You can see he's so glorious and amazing. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, just leave a like, comment, let me know what you guys think. And if you want a chance to win a free copy of the game for this episode, I want you guys to let me know what your guys' ideas are on the time length. So would you prefer like 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos, 40-minute videos? Right now I'm producing them once a week. Would you like to see more per week? And then I also want a two-parter. This is going to be a two-parter of this episode. I want you guys to let me know what other games you're interested in seeing on the channel. And that's going to do it for this week. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.